Cardi B teases a new album.
Next year, my album will be out. My secret businesses will be out.
Just past midnight on June 30th, a murder of crows dives out of a digital storm and lands on Cardi B's Instagram feed. They claw, they caw, then vanish, leaving 3 neon pink words that flip hip-hop Twitter upside down. Am I the drama? You blink, and the live chat explodes. 12 seconds later, Cardi herself pops up, half laughing, half daring anyone to doubt her again. Yes, I'm the drama. Album drops September 19. Now go pre-save before I start blocking y'all. The screen fades, and Atlantic's servers choke under a stampede of clicks.
Like, she did that, yes, but I feel like when it came to following up from it, she's struggled. And it's something that she's not going to verbally admit, but I think you can tell from the actions. There's been so many times where she's had the opportunity to do, again, her biggest one yet.
A 7-year promise just became a 2-month countdown, the silence that got loud. Nobody expected the gap after Invasion of Privacy to feel biblical. Cardi snagged a Grammy, raised 2 kids, and hopped on everything from Bruno Mars funk to Rosalia flamenco. But one nagging tweet kept circling back. Where's album 2? Each missing year felt less like a delay and more like a dare. By 2024, rap subreddit jokesters had bingo cards betting on phantom release dates, and late-night hosts wedged Cardi's sophomore album punchlines between election gags.
All right, so next thing up, Cardi B. Cardi B is supposed to drop her new album. She announced it today on September the 19th. How we feeling about that?
I fuck with her single.
Yeah, my brother called me all the way from Atlanta talking about, boy, I heard the new Cardi B. That shit jam.
The louder the chatter got, the quieter Cardi seemed, until the crows arrived. Yet a silent album cycle didn't mean a silent Cardi. Twitter beefs, courtroom transcripts over a Queen's strip club brawl, and a whipped vodka launch that turned TikTok kitchens into mini nightclubs kept her name blazing. Every headline worked double duty, shielding her relevance while shackling her to drama she hadn't set to music. Yet, fans begged for bars. The label begged for patience. Cardi begged everyone to chill before I block y'all.
No, it's just called Am I the Drama, Cardi B. We outside. Just letting y'all know.
Okay, so also on Friday.
So we got a date.
September 19th.
September 19th.
Behind the scenes, insiders whispered about version after version of album number 2 scrapped in real time. One cut leaned Latin trap, another dipped into Afro beats, a third was too angry for radio. The pandemic stretched sessions, postpartum fatigue slowed them, and legal fees bled budget lines. All while executives urged a quick TikTok-friendly rollout before the algorithm forgets. Cardi's answer? Silence and more singles. WAP and Up weren't placeholders. They were scoreboard reminders that even her B-sides ran laps around competitors' A-games. But pressure cooks creativity.
Cardi B has been catching a lot of heat online, and now she's clapping back. So for those of you who might have missed it, after 7 years, Cardi B is finally gearing up to release her sophomore album. It's titled Am I the Drama, and it's set to release in September. And obviously, in addition to new music, Cardi B is also going to include 2 of her past hits, WAP and Up.
By early 2025, her Instagram lives turned cryptic, studio lights flickering, raven emojis and captions, a looping soundbite of heels clicking down a hallway. No vocals, just tension. Fans decoded timestamps, convinced each post hid Morse code for a release date. Industry spies swore Cardi smashed a hard drive in frustration, only to re-record 3 tracks hours later with fresh rage in her voice. And still, no date. That changed at 07 a.m. on June 30th. A murder of crows tore across her feed, clawed away the static, and left the neon pink question destined to flip hip-hop upside down. Am I the drama? Seconds later, 500,000 thumbs crashed the pre-save servers, and 7 years of speculative noise condensed into a single deafening answer. The silence was the setup. Now here's the show. Stepping outside.
Previously shared. It's gonna be amazing and unique because everything I do, it gotta be amazing and unique. I'm sorry for the delay. It's not gonna be a crazy delay. It's gonna come out amazing. Fans have been waiting since 2018 for a follow-up to Cardi's breakout album, Invasion of Privacy.
If the teaser felt ominous, the lead single felt volcanic. Outside erupted onto streaming platform homepages at dawn on June 20th, 48 hours after Cardi ambushed the Cannes Lions Festival with a surprise rooftop playback that had ad execs moshing in designer loafers. The record wastes 0 seconds. Sirens howl, militant drums march, and a horn line borrowed from a 1970s salsa classic ricochets under Cardi's opening roar. "We out here, certified, receipts never die." It's part victory lap, part public execution of every rumor that called her a one-album wonder.
And I think another thing is, when you don't write your own material, I feel like when you don't write your own material though, shouldn't it be like easier? Because people are just like handing you songs like this, hey, rap this, take this, take that. Maybe she has been a writer on some of the songs, sure, but I think her biggest projects, she is not really a writer, or she'll be listed at the end of a song.
The lyrics drip with coded jabs. She fires at nameless bloggers who refresh pockets off recycled lies, drags a former collaborator for ghost in the grind, and even jokes that the IRS follows her like a fan account. Within hours, Stan Twitter is in forensic mode, clipping 15-second snippets and overlaying red string theories about Nicki, Megan, and even Offset. TikTok choreographers flip the chorus into a footwork challenge. High school bands in Texas practice the brass hook for halftime shows. The song becomes a social currency test. If you know the steps, you're in the conversation.
That's the crazy part, because she's been saying her album was done last year. Yeah. But my thing is, you was already on top with that first album. You making plays and waves. You putting out singles every now and then. You really ain't got to put out an album, honestly.
Behind the track sits a Frankenstein studio story. According to insiders, Outside began as a slow burn dancehall groove before Cardi demanded something that sounds like a parade running through a riot. Metro Boomin stripped the drums, James Blake slowed the horn sample until it growled, and Cardi punched the vocal in one breathless session, fresh off a court deposition that, she jokes, put my diaphragm in beast mode. The final mix tops of at 2 minutes 24 seconds, short enough for repeat plays, long enough to bury its hook in the algorithm's cortex. The numbers back the noise. 24 hours post-release, Outside claims the biggest day one global streams for any female rap single in 2025. Edges past Bad Bunny on Spotify's Viral 50 and debuts at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 solely on streams and downloads. Radio hadn't even loaded the file.
Cardi B, the album. Long anticipated, long awaited follow-up to the hip-hop.
AI better not have done that cover. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, they really had a crow land on her.
Atlantic counters with a merch drop. Crow emblazoned hoodies that ship with QR codes, unlocking an exclusive verse where Cardi snarls, "Call me drama," means y'all still tuned in. They sell out in 6 minutes. Every great rollout needs a secret weapon, and Outside hides one in plain sight. An unreleased remix rumored to feature a chart-dominating Latin superstar. Studio insiders say the verse is cleared, but sealed, timed for mid-August when award season buzz peaks. If the remix drops as planned, it could catapult Outside back up the charts just weeks before the full album lands, turning a single song into a 2-act blockbuster. But that parade riot energy was only the first warning shot. New Firestorm. 2 days later, Apple Music's pre-order page leaks a partial track list, and the timeline splits in half. Tucked at positions 7 and 15 lie WAP and Up, songs that once towered over 2020-21, but now feel like vintage champagne at a fresh stock party. Critics cry padding, fans cry strategy. Cardi logs on at 3 a.m. to several it herself. Them records define my journey. If you don't like it, skip. She ends the rant with a wink emoji and a hashtag delete your link comment aimed at a gossip blog. The argument misses one twist. Rumors hint those old hits have been recut. New verses, new guest vocals, and a slowed reverb outro stitched by James Blake. Whether true or trolling, the theory turned Spotify detective work into a pre-release sport. Collaborations in the shadows. Leakers have field day.
Now, because both of those songs are several years old, WAP was released in 2020 and Up was released in 2021, people have been criticizing Cardi B for including these old songs on a new album, and she's over it. She posted this on Twitter saying it's the last time she's going to address it, but Up and WAP are two of her biggest songs.
Metro Boomin's hard drive supposedly lists a beat tagged Dramatics. Rosalia gets caught liking a cryptic crow emoji on Cardi's post, while Pharrell is photographed entering Jungle City Studios with a laptop in a tamper-evident bag. Are the clues genuine or orchestrated misdirection? Either way, fans compile Google Docs tracking every microphone that appears in Cardi's IG stories. One name sparks the loudest ruckus: Lil Nas X. A 15-second Discord snippet allegedly pairs his falsetto with Cardi's drill western hybrid chorus. Atlantic refuses comment, which only feeds the algorithm. Owning the drama album titles often mask intentions. This one hammers them. Am I the drama? Isn't a question. It's Cardi's favorite clapback turned into a manifesto. The word drama once felt like shade thrown at her. Now she's selling it on vinyl. Every lawsuit, every messy tweet, every offset rumor, packaged as track-by-track catharsis. Insiders whisper about a spoken word interlude where Cardi reads actual DM threats over a gospel choir. Another track allegedly samples paparazzi shudders as percussion. The studio walls may be soundproof, but the outside world's noise found its way inside the DAW. The high-stakes showdown September 19 will test more than fan loyalty. Labels have circled the date like prize fighters measuring distance. Rumor says Megan Thee Stallion eyes the same Friday for Hot Girl Summer 2, a head-to-head moment unseen since Kanye 50 Cent 2007. Streaming services sharpen featured playlists, PR teams rehearse meltdown tweets. Cardi might gain her second #1, or watch a friendly rival eclipse her. Then there's the sophomore slump myth, fueled by every rapper whose second LP tanked. Cardi's brand thrives on momentum, but momentum can be fickle. Deliver big, she cements icon status. Stumble, and the word mid starts trending. What happens next? Expect the next single in July, rumored to flip a 90s salsa sample into drill hi-hats. Expect a VMA comeback in August, mounting a mechanical Cadillac onto the stage, if the engineering passes safety tests. Expect a world tour teaser, featuring an inflatable crow big enough to float above stadiums. But mostly, expect Cardi to keep asking the question she's already answered. Am I the drama? Because the moment the internet screams back, yes, she's won. She owns the narrative, the timeline, and if September 19 delivers, the charts. Mic drop thought. Every era bends around one simple truth. In pop culture, attention is currency. Cardi just printed a fresh stack. The only suspense left is whether she spends it wisely or doubles down until the economy of hype belongs entirely to her. So hit that bell, because if a murder of crows can break the internet at midnight, imagine what the full flock will do on album day. Stay tuned. Drama class is officially in session.